The skies over San Diego were calm on the morning of May 22, 2025, but beneath the surface, a tragedy was brewing. A private jet carrying 6 souls was about to change the lives of an entire community forever. As the sun rose, casting long shadows across the suburban landscape, no one could have predicted the horror that was about to unfold. The jet, a sleek Gulfstream G650, took off from San Diego International Airport at 7:15 a.m. Its destination? A short hop to Las Vegas, but fate had other plans. At 7:32 a.m., just 17 minutes after takeoff, radar contact was lost. The last transmission from the cockpit was chilling. "Mayday, mayday, we're losing altitude." Then, silence. Moments later, the quiet neighborhood of Tierra Santa erupted into chaos. The jet, now a fireball, plummeted from the sky, crashing into a residential area. The impact was devastating. Homes were obliterated, vehicles incinerated, and lives snuffed out in an instant. Among the deceased were 2 figures well known in the music industry: Dave Shapiro, co-founder of Sound Talent Group, and Daniel Williams, drummer of The Devil Wears Prada. Their loss sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. But the tragedy didn't end there. 4 others perished in the crash, including the pilot and co-pilot. And on the ground, over 100 residents were displaced, their homes and possessions reduced to ashes. As emergency responders rushed to the scene, a thick blanket of fog rolled in, as if nature itself was trying to obscure the horrific scene. Could this same fog have played a role in the crash? It's just one of the many questions that haunt this case. The National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, wasted no time in launching a full-scale investigation. But even as they combed through the wreckage, more questions than answers emerged. What went wrong in those final moments? Was it pilot error? Did the weather conditions play a crucial role? Or was there a catastrophic mechanical failure that doomed the flight from the start? Adding to the mystery are the haunting audio recordings from the cockpit. The final moments, captured in chilling detail, paint a picture of confusion and terror. But they also raise more questions. What did the pilots see in those last seconds? What were they fighting against? Dave Shapiro was more than just a name in the music industry. He was a beacon of hope for independent artists, a man who dedicated his life to helping others rise. His loss has left a void that many say can never be filled. As news of the crash spread, the music community reeled. Artists who had worked with Shapiro and Williams took to social media, sharing memories and expressing their shock. One post read, "Dave believed in me when no one else did. This can't be real." The local community, too, was left in shock. Residents who witnessed the crash described scenes of unimaginable horror. "It was like a war zone," one neighbor said, her voice trembling. "One minute everything was normal, the next, it was hell on earth." In the days following the crash, a makeshift memorial sprang up near the crash site. Flowers, photos, and handwritten notes piled up, a testament to the lives lost and the impact they had on so many. As investigators continue their painstaking work, piecing together the final moments of the flight, the questions continue to mount. Why did the plane lose altitude so quickly? Were there any warning signs before the Mayday call? The NTSB has released preliminary findings, but they raise more questions than they answer. The black box recordings reveal a series of alarms in the cockpit moments before the crash. But what triggered these alarms? And why couldn't the pilots regain control? Weather reports from that morning show a complex picture. While conditions were generally clear at takeoff, localized fog banks were reported in the area. Could the pilots have encountered unexpected weather conditions? Then there's the question of the aircraft itself. The Gulfstream G650 is known for its reliability and advanced safety features. So what could have gone so catastrophically wrong? As the investigation continues, the impact of the crash ripples outward. The music industry mourns the loss of 2 of its brightest stars. Families grieve for loved ones taken too soon, and a community struggles to rebuild from the ashes. But amidst the tragedy, stories of heroism emerge. First responders who rushed into burning buildings to save lives. Neighbors who opened their homes to those displaced by the crash. A community coming together in the face of unimaginable loss. Yet for all the acts of kindness and bravery, the central mystery remains. What really happened in the skies above San Diego on that fateful morning? The NTSB promises answers, but those answers may be months or even years away. In the meantime, speculation runs rampant. Online forums buzz with theories, each more outlandish than the last. Some point to recent maintenance records, questioning whether proper procedures were followed. Others focus on the flight path, wondering if an unexpected course change contributed to the disaster. But perhaps the most chilling theory comes from the audio recordings themselves. In the final seconds, just before impact, some claim to hear a strange noise in the background, a noise that doesn't match any known mechanical failure. As the investigation continues, the families of those lost wait for answers. The music industry mourns, and a community tries to heal. This case has all the ingredients of a chilling tragedy: mystery, emotion, and unanswered questions. It's a story that continues to unfold, with each new piece of evidence raising more questions than it answers. In the end, we're left with a haunting question. What really happened in the skies above San Diego? As we wait for answers, we remember those lost, honor those who responded, and hope that someday the full truth will come to light. But until then, the mystery of Flight 1309 remains unsolved, a tragic reminder of how quickly life can change, and how much we still have to learn about the dangers that lurk in the skies above us.